Hi, this is Linda, and I'm going to help you to peek behind the door of a hypnotist. And you'll see her whispering in your ear, "I'll take you where you're going. I'll take you where you've been, and wash away that place you stay. You wish you'd never been." And that's what a hypnotist does. I went to a class on hypnosis by Dr. Stephen Heller when I was working with men's sexuality and men's sexual dysfunctions. And I found regular hypnosis wasn't effective. And so he was teaching this class, and the eyes will give you a computer readout. They're going to tell you what somebody is thinking. You know, if they're in their visual, their eyes are looking up like this and like this. They're looking to their future and to their past, and their hands will paint a picture. And if you're going to sell a car to somebody who is visual, you'll say, "Can't you see yourself behind the wheel of that car? Let me give you a deal. Let me show you this deal." And they're going to be able to relate to you. If you're selling a car to somebody who's auditory, they make very few hand gestures. And they sit really still, and they just have a blank kind of look on their face because they're computing like a little computer the whole time you're talking. And they like it when you talk in a soft tone of voice. And just let them sit there. You say, "How does that engine sound to you? Let me give you a deal that you can compute." So you're speaking their language. And if you're talking to somebody who's kinesthetic, going to sell them that same car, they want to be up really close, and they like to touch you while they're talking and touch their chest. And, and they'll look down to the right or to the left. They're in their feelings. And you'll say, "Well, let me doesn't that steering wheel have a nice touch to it? Let me give you a deal you can get a hold of." So you need to be speaking the same language as somebody else. And if you're using all of your systems, seeing, hearing, feeling, you can get yourself out of just about any problem. But when people are having a problem, they're stuck in two systems. It's either, like when I was a little girl, I didn't like what I saw, so I'd close my eyes and I would comfort myself with the sound of my own voice, and my feelings would comfort me. So when I have a problem, I can't see my way out of it. So that's always the missing piece of the puzzle for me. So when we're dealing with people, if we tell them to close their eyes as a hypnotist, you have just closed out that computer readout that can tell you where they're blocked, where they're having their problems, and you also use linguistics with that, You know that if they say they're not going to do anything, that they're tying themselves to it. They're going to do it at least one more time. But if they say they're done, well, a loaf of bread is done a long time before you smell it burning. That means they're finished. They're done. Finished and done means they're not going to do it again. Not means, oh yeah, they're doing it one more time. So when you're dealing with thousands of people, and you're looking at their eyes and seeing that computer readout, and when you're listening to the sound of their voice, and you're listening to the words that they use, they're going to tell you. And they don't know that they're telling you, but they're going to tell you without telling you where they're having a problem. So I see today people looking down, they're texting, I've gone into a restaurant, and I don't see people even talking to one another. They're constantly looking down. Well, that's like trying to use regular hypnosis. You're closing down 90% of what you can be getting. So as a hypnotist, I'm looking for that place to put in that missing piece so they can work themselves out of it. I'm anchoring them in positive feelings and trying to short circuit them out of those negative ones. And I'm listening to what they say. Not the big things, but the little things. And you don't even have to be trained to do this. All you got to do is look at somebody. So anyway, that's just a little tiny tidbit on hypnosis, but we'll get into the rest of it later if you want to. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.